Hi, this is Tiffany with Tiffany's Nail Babes, and I am here today to talk to you about nail health. So one of the things that I hear the most from people is that they don't think that they can grow out their nails healthy and strong. And you know what? I used to be one of those people. I wore enhancements on my nails from I think when I was like 13 or 14, all the way up until after I had had my daughter. So I would have been 34, 35. So I understand. I was that person that was like, no, I have to have enhancements on my nails. My nails are so thin. They're so brittle. They just break all the time. And I never believed that I would be able to just wear regular nail polish. But I had surgery 2 years after I had my daughter, and I had to take my nail polish off for the surgery, and then I was bedridden for 2 months. So I gave Color Street a try because I couldn't get into the salon. And lo and behold, it blew my mind, it changed my life, and I dove down this hole of nail health and figuring out how I could grow out my nails to be healthy, because I found this amazing polish that I wanted to use, and I wanted beautiful nails all the time at home for a fraction of the cost of what it cost me to go to the salon. Frankly, at the time, I had 2 younger children. I just didn't have an hour to go into the salon and, hang out there, or the 30-minute drive time there and back. Like it was too much time to do that every 2 weeks. So I found a product I loved, and I taught myself through lots of trial and error, trying a million different products. I swear I've tried almost all of them on the market, and I'm here today to talk to you about a small, simple routine that you can do that, added to your life daily, that only takes a few minutes, is going to completely change your nail health. We can break that enhancement need, because they're always so brittle and dry and just weak, and I can teach you how to grow your nails healthy and strong. So first off, let's start with removing your nail polish. No matter what nail polish you have on, okay, whether it be gel, acrylic, SNS, Color Street, painted on nail polish, no matter what nail polish you have on, please, 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 please do not peel your nail polish off, okay? Any polish that you peel off is going to pull off the top layers of your nails and make them more brittle and dry and easily, like, weak and easily to break, okay? You're literally peeling layers of your polish, of your nail off when you take any polish off by peeling. So stop it. Don't peel your polish. It's really bad for you. Second off, acetone, okay? Yes, acetone is what's used in nail salons. 100% acetone, in fact, is what is used in nail salons, and it is probably the most effective way to get nail polish off, or gel, acrylic, SNS. The problem with acetone is that it's one of the most damaging chemicals you can put on your nails. It is so bad for your nails, and it's most likely the thing that is contributing to your nails being weak and brittle and peeling. Okay, so if you can remove acetone from removing your nails, then boom, you are going to immediately see a difference in the strength and the thickness, and the how healthy your nails feel. Like, they're not going to be dry, they're not going to be brittle, they're not going to break. Okay, so removing acetone is another really important aspect of nail health. Now the problem is that your gel, your SNS, and your acrylics come off the easiest with acetone. And when you go to a salon, a lot of the times they will soak your hands in 100% acetone and leave you sitting there for like 15 to 30 minutes. Guys, that's like the worst thing that you can do for your nails. It is literally destroying them. So if you have another way to remove those nails, I know there are some products that you can buy that you paint on, and it will like crumble it up so it just wipes off. Definitely switch to that if you are using the enhancements. Do not continue to use acetone to take off your gel polish, okay, and your S&S. Please don't peel, don't acetone. Now, the one thing I really love about Color Street is that it is removable with non-acetone based polish removers. So a mineral or a soy based remover will easily take off the nail polish. Now, not all mineral or soy based removers are equal, right? So if you have a lower quality non-acetone remover, like one you can buy from a grocery store or something like that, say, I would say like the Sally Hansen or the dollar store. The dollar store one doesn't work. Don't even bother trying, okay? It just doesn't take anything off. But Sally Hansen will take your polish off. It's just going to take a hot minute to get it off. You have to do a lot of rubbing, or you have to do a lot of soaking, which uses a lot of product, a lot of the remover. There are some really great non-acetone removers on the market. As far as mineral-based ones, there are two that I recommend, and I'm going to tell you the difference between the two. The first one is called Mineral Fusion. It is a great product. It's going to remove the polish off your nails, and it's going to leave your nails nice and hydrated. And then there is the Color Street nail polish remover. So let's talk about the Mineral Fusion first. So Mineral Fusion, while it's great, it does not get glitters off very easily. So if you are using a polish glitter, or you have to actually, the best way to, and the fastest way to get the nail polish off with a non-acetone remover is to stick your hand in a bag that has like 2 tablespoons, a minimum of 1. Sometimes you really need 2, depending on how many layers of polish you have. But 2 tablespoons of the Mineral Fusion in a plastic bag, and then stick that into a bowl of hot water and move your nails around, and the polish will melt off in about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so that's the fastest removal method. Or you have to use nail polish clips, and then you take the clip and you put a cotton ball on it and you clip it right onto your nail. So these are nail polish clips, kind of so you can see what I would do is I would put the polish remover, stick it in there, and then stick it on my nail, and I would let it sit for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I can kind of rub my nails like this and I can pull it off, right? It's hard to do these on both hands at a time, so you have to do one hand and then do the other hand. So it winds up taking about 10 minutes to take off your polish when you're using the Mineral Fusion, and it leaves a little bit of an oily residue, and the glitter's kind of like all over your hands. However, it's going to leave nutrients on your hands, and they're going to be nice. Your nails are going to already feel healthier just from switching to that. Now, Color Street decided to one-up the Mineral Fusion, and that was our complaint, is that we always had, you know, the glitter left on or oily residue left on, and it just took too long. It used too much product. Well, at Color Street, we have revolutionized the nail polish remover, just like we did dry nail polish, and it takes off glitter polish in just a couple wipes. It does not take long at all, even if your polish is doubled. I recently took my nail polish off, so I left one so I can show you guys how amazing this nail polish remover is. It smells like a bergamot tea. It does not have any of that acetone or nail polish remover smell, and it actually has a nourishing ingredients and moisturizers to make your nails feel nice and soft. And the good thing about this is all you need is a cotton ball. Okay, so you're not wasting so much product in a bag. It's gonna last longer. And guys, price point, Mineral Fusion and Color Street cost the exact same per ounce. Okay, the Color Street bottle is a little bigger. That's why it's more expensive, because you get more, but it's the same ounce for ounce, and you don't ever have to worry about getting a counterfeit product. That is one of the things that has happened to me when I was buying Mineral Fusion before Color Street came out with our polish remover, is that I bought a whole bunch of them on Amazon because they were on sale. And turns out I got 100% acetone stuck in a Mineral Fusion bottle. Okay, it was very bad, and it destroyed my nails just with that one use. And I knew it the minute I opened it because I could smell it. So you don't have to ever worry about counterfeit products when you're buying a Color Street from a Color Street stylist. Now let me show you how amazing this remover is. Okay, so this is 2 layers of one of our polishes called To The Max. It is a glitter polish, if you can see the glitter on there. So what I'm gonna do is I've soaked my cotton ball, and I am just gonna kind of rub it for a second and show you guys how fast and easy this is taking the glitter polish off. Look at that. So that was just after a second. And remember, guys, this is 2 layers of polish, okay? So each color street strip has 3 layers of polish in it. So there was 6 layers of glitter polish on this nail. I'm just getting that little inside bit, and look. Did you see how easy that came off? Look at how moisturized my nail is, right? My cuticles aren't dry. My nail's not flaking. If you were to do this and compare it to acetone, right away you would see your nails would be super dry and flaking already just from using the acetone. So it's actually so nourishing. I don't mind doing it right on. And it works so well, guys. I will even give this to my children to take off their polish, and they can do it by themselves because it's so easy. With the Mineral Fusion, they were constantly complaining they needed help getting the polish remover off. So this stuff is like amazing. I use about 3 cotton balls to take off all of my polish. And this bottle is I've been using it for weeks, okay? With the Mineral Fusion bottle, I would go through a whole bottle in 3 polish changes. And this one's nowhere close to using that amount. And let me tell you, it's not just me that uses it. My kids use it. My mother uses it. Like, it lasts so much longer. So it really is a better quality. It's a better quality product, and it's better for your price point, better for your money. So that is it for polish removers, right? So remember, no peeling, right? No acetone. Those are your 2 important things about removing your polish, whatever kind of polish you have. Next up, my next favorite product for nail care is a nice cuticle oil, okay? Cuticle oil is something that's so overlooked. Nobody ever uses it when it's such a simple process. It takes 2 seconds to put on, and all you need to do is apply it 1 to 2 times a day. I take my cuticle oil and I stick it right next to my bedside stand, and then that way, when I get up in the morning, I put it on really quick, and at night, right before I go to bed and crawl in bed, I put it on really quick, okay? Hydrating your cuticles is so important for your nail growth. Just adding in that 1 step is going to double how fast your nails grow, okay? Cuticle oil is so important, okay? The type of cuticle oil is obviously going to give you, more more noticeable differences that you use. So you want something that's hydrating. And then the cuticle oils, I'm going to show you how to apply them. Okay. So, one of my, cuticle oils that I like the most to help my nails grow is called jojoba oil. And I just use this straight, guys. Okay. I go straight up jojoba oil. It is the oil that is closest to the oil that your cuticles naturally produce, okay? But when we're hand washing all the time and the things that we do daily, when we wash the dishes and all that stuff, it reduces how much oil our nails make, and it makes them not grow as fast, okay? So your nail itself grows down into here, right into this plate right here. So it goes all the way from where it goes in at your cuticle all the way down up to your knuckle. Is underneath there is nail growth. And when we want to stimulate that nail growth, this is what we want to do, okay? So you'll take your oil, and what I do is I rub it on here like this, and I go up all of these, and I do that on all of my hands, and then I take a second and I just rub it in. Okay, this little rubbing motion is going to stimulate the nails to grow. So while the jojoba oil is great for stimulating the nail growth, it doesn't necessarily keep my nails, my cuticles and the sides of my nails hydrated enough for me. I still wind up with a little bit of the, like where your cuticles just around your nail look dry. And the only cuticle oil I have found that actually helps with that, and you notice a difference in 2 to 3 days, no lie, 2 to 3 days, your cuticles are completely transformed. I used to use just the jojoba oil all the time. I've tried other cuticle oils out there and none of them made my nails. And as you can see right now, guys, like my nails, like I don't have any of that dryness, right? They're hydrated. They look beautiful. They look amazing. And you know what that cuticle oil is? I know. It is Color Streets. It is amazing. This was the one product I was not expecting too much out of, just because I've tried so many cuticle oils and none of them seem to keep my nails nice and hydrated around the edges. But this stuff is the bomb, okay? It is absolutely amazing. It has 9 different oils sourced from around the world that are specially formulated to hydrate, okay? So this is literally, it is perfect for hydration. And all you do with this one is you want to apply it right here around the edge, okay? So if you don't have a jojoba oil, you can obviously also use this one and put it up here and, you know, rub it in. It is, you know, it's still gonna help stimulate growth. Like I said, any oil is better than no oil, okay? If you do not have like the oils, you can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil. Any oil is better than no oil. So just do something on your nails, okay? But like I said, the better quality, right? The more noticeable difference faster. But adding any oil right here and rubbing it in is going to make a huge difference. But you definitely want something to hydrate down here, and Color Street's the only one I found that made that big of a difference that fast. Literally, because I used it for like 2 days and I was like, oh my God, look, like there's no dry, there's no dry cuticles. So it like completely has transformed the way my cuticles look, which is amazing and I love it. So highly recommend the cuticle oil. Next up, how you remove your cuticles, right? This is super important. I'm going to show you guys something, and I know everybody knows what this is, right? This is a cuticle cutter, right? I want you to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't use it. It's so bad for your nails. Okay, so on your nail, let's see if I can get it to not zoom in. Okay, you have this thing called a proximal fold, okay? And that is what is up here, okay? It is what protects your nail underneath, right? It protects that from getting an infection. It protects it from any damage, and it helps it to grow out naturally and healthy, okay? But if you cut this off, you're putting your nails at risk for getting a massive infection, and you're gonna prevent the growth from happening naturally and fast. So you don't wanna cut that off, okay? Your nail techs at the salons, they are trained to cut around that. They do not cut your proximal fold. They actually cut the cuticle that they've pushed back. But you are not, and trust me, it's really hard not to cut it because we just have this tendency to do it. So if you just get rid of that cuticle pusher and switch yourself over to a glass nail file, you are going to notice a huge difference, okay? This thing is amazing. I didn't know they existed for a long time, but it is absolutely fabulous. So you want to get a glass nail file or nail cuticle pusher, glass cuticle pusher. I use a brand called Germanicure. They're a Czech glass and they're really nice. But basically, the ones on Amazon are actually really good too, but you do want to go ahead and buy them in bundle because they break easily. So if it rolls on the floor and drops, it does shatter. So I would just buy yourself a bundle of like 3 just to keep them around. They're cheaper buying them in a bundle than they are just buying them one at a time. But there's lots of them on Amazon that are going to work just as good. So what you want to do with your glass nail file is you just want to push it back, your cuticle back like this, okay? I like to put a cuticle oil, which I had just put on. Oh, did I not? No, I didn't do it on this nail. I was like, I did it on my pinky. I like to put a cuticle oil on first, okay? And let it sit for just a moment. And then that is going to help make it easier to push back those cuticles, especially if you haven't done it in a while, and to remove the excess, right? So basically it makes it super easy to push back the cuticles. It makes them nice and soft. And then what you do is you come in here, okay, like this, and you just kind of push down on it, and it's gonna pull. Can you see it pulling cuticle off. It's kind of small to see because it's not a lot. Like I said, I take care of my cuticles so they don't do that a lot, but it'll just pull it off. And every now and then, sometimes you have to kind of get in here and, you know, do like that to get that little bit in that corner out. But it removes all of the cuticle and leaves your proximal fold in nice, like intact without breaking it. So I'm eliminating that ability to get those infections, and I'm helping my nails look beautiful. And when you use the color streak, guys, it's really important you get rid of your cuticles that are on your nail. That is what causes lifting. So if you get lifting on your polish, you're definitely not getting rid of those cuticles properly, and it is what is causing your nails to lift back here. Okay, so glass cuticle pusher, super important. The next product I really enjoy is a nice glass nail file, okay? So again, I use the Germanicure brand. They are, not all glass nail files are made the same, okay? You can find a whole bunch of ones on Amazon for super cheap that are okay, but they're basically a sprayed on grit, and they're not gonna last as long. They're gonna wear down, and they're not good enough to file back and forth. So if you get a cheaper glass nail file, it's still way, way, way better than one of these, okay? These nail files, the like original type nail files, are made for acrylics, okay? They're made to take down a fake nail, not your real nail. These are awful for your real nails. They cause your nails to not be like, they're not even because they're too rough, right? And you're gonna get splits in the nails at the top and they're gonna rip. If you switch to a glass nail file, it's gonna seal in the keratin. It's gonna make it nice and smooth. So you're gonna avoid your nails ripping and tearing, okay? So definitely switch to a glass nail file. A high quality one is way better. The Germanicure, you can actually get Walmart has them the cheapest. It's about $20 shipped for a glass nail file and a glass cuticle pusher from Germanicure in a nice case. Amazon, there is a brand called Bonafide Beauty. So this was the cheapest brand I found that is decent, or that's good. It's good. It's not as good as the Germanicure, but it is a really nice glass nail file. So it is actually a Czech glass nail file, and they're a little bit cheaper. They're about half the price as the Germanicures. And then another one that's really nice, it's actually my favorite, but I keep breaking it. $12 is a lot when you keep breaking them, because anytime it drops, it's gonna break. The Germanicures hold up better as far as that, but the OPI makes a really fabulous glass nail file. It is spectacular. It literally feels like you're cutting butter. Like, it's so soft, and like a softened butter, not even like hard butter. It's like amazing, and it just feels so nice to like use a nice nail file when you're doing your nails. Now, one of the things that if you have a nice German Czech Germanicure Czech file, you can file back and forth and it's not gonna pull or rip your nail. If it is a not nice one, like one of the cheaper versions, or the ones you buy at like Walmart or TJ Maxx or any of those places, you're gonna wanna make sure you file like this or just in one direction, okay? So none of the back and forth. You wanna just do one direction at a time, file and pull, okay? A nice one, you can do whatever you want. I found that it's easiest to shape my nails when I do it like this, like when I'm looking at it. And if you notice, they do that in the salon too. A lot of the times, like going like this, it's hard to find that shape. But when I do this, I can see exactly where I need the next shape. And again, the glass seals in the keratin. It makes the edges super smooth, so much healthier. Okay, so last but not least, let's talk about nail strengtheners and hardeners, okay? So there's a difference between a nail strengthener and a nail hardener. A nail hardener is just simply adding layer to your nails. It doesn't have anything that's inside that's going to nourish your nails and help them actually get harder. A nail strengthener contains the ingredients and chemicals that are going to actually promote the growth and strength of your nails. So don't use a hardener, use a strengthener. If the best one I found on the market until Color Street came out with theirs was OPI Nail Envy. And trust me, I have tried every single nail strengthener on the market. Okay, when I first took off my I had the S&S on last, and when I first took that off, my nails were so brittle. They had ridges, really bad like ridges from where they would use the drill on my nails, and they were so paper thin. They hurt so bad, y'all. I had major abdominal surgery and I'm in bed crying because my nails hurt. Okay, so trust me, I sent my husband to the CVS down the street and I made him buy every single nail strengthener that there was out there. I'm like, I gotta try them all. None of them worked. Okay, and then with the Color Street, when I started adding in, none of them work with the Color Street, and that I think is my biggest pet peeve. The Nail Envy definitely helped me grow out my nails and helped that like be thicker, but it would only hold my Color Street for max 5 days. Okay, and then the Nail Envy would start chipping, so would my Color Street, because guys, remember, it's whatever's on the bottom layer of your nail is going to be what is like holding on. So if the bottom layer chips, the top layer is going to chip. Okay, so that's one of the reasons, like if we have flaking nails, a lot of people sometimes will come and they'll be like, oh, my Color Street chipped. Well, I hate to tell you, it's not the Color Street, it's your actual nail health. Okay, when your nails are healthy and they don't have flakes and they don't chip, your Color Street is not going to chip. It is your nail that's chipping and it's taking the Color Street with it. So we have to work on getting you beautiful, healthy nails. Okay, the Color Street's great to help it grow out, but you really want those nails healthy. So before you ever apply anything, if you have nails, I don't have any so I can't show you, but if they're flaking on the tip, right? If you can see where it's flaking, you need to take a fine grit, okay, fine, not rough, fine, and you need to buff it until that flake is gone, okay? You definitely want to buff. So buff, 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 make sure those flakes are gone, and that you don't have any peeling nails, okay? After that, what you're gonna do is you are going to, obviously you would have washed your hands, use a nail prep pad. I already have the strengthener on the rest, but this one was the one I just took off. And then you're gonna use your Color Street nail strengthener. Okay, this stuff is phenomenal. It is hands down, I think, my favorite product from the new line that came out for nail care, and it is formulated to work with Color Street products. Okay, with this nail strengthener, not only does my polish go on faster, okay, easier, with less ruffles, okay, the solids go on super smooth. It makes it to where I can put on a second layer right away and I don't have to wait in between applying, because it actually helps the adhesion to the nail and it helps the Color Street last longer. In addition to that, it also is formulated to help your nails actually be stronger. Okay, so it's got the ingredients in it that's going to make your nails stronger. So I just apply it like regular polish. It dries super fast. Okay, it only takes like 30 seconds to dry, and then I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes until it's fully cured before I'm gonna put my Color Street on. And the only reason I'm gonna do that is because I could put it on right away. I could take a strip right now and I could put it on and it's gonna be totally fine. But unless it's had that full 15 minutes to cure, it's kind of hard to relift and replace. And you know what? I'm not always great when I place down my Color Street, right? Sometimes it's crooked. Sometimes it's, you know, not where the design I wanted it to be. So I'm gonna wait 15 minutes and then I can apply my Color Street. It can also be used as a top coat, okay? I personally prefer our Clear as Day as a top coat. I think it is better because it is Clear as Day, has 3 layers of polish in it, versus the 1 layer you would get from the nail strengthener. But you can use this if you don't want to use Clear as Day. Or I will use some of our really fun overlays. Could you say that again? Sorry, Siri thought I was talking to her. But you do want to use some sort of additional polish on your solids. Okay, so that is one of the things that sometimes we get complaints that our polish cracks and leaves cracks. But you know what that actually means? It means you have healthy nails. Okay, with traditional wet nail polish, when you paint your nails and your polish flakes off, with Color Street, it doesn't flake off, it cracks. It is because your nail bends and moves. So your polish will crack, say if you go to open a can of soda and you use your nail, it's going to bend back your nail and cause your polish to crack. Well, the Color Street's going to stay on your nail, so you notice these cracks that you never noticed with traditional nail polish. But if you double the polish or you put a layer of Clear as Day, so either do the one side, flip it around, do the other side, right? So put the two right down. Or if you put a layer of Clear as Day on top, you're not going to get those cracks, okay? It makes that extra protection, makes your nails to where they're not going to bend and crack the polish. It literally, it's doubling the polish. So they're going it from 3 layers of polish to 6 layers of polish. So if you're wearing a solid, either double your solid or put a Clear as Day top coat on. With the others, with the glitters and the designs, they still crack the same that the solids do. You just don't notice it because the design or the glitter hides it. So you really don't need that extra. But by adding on extra, especially if you are in the stages of you have really bad nail damage from where you've taken off your gels, acrylics, or SNSs, and they're damaged and they're weak and they're brittle, I highly, highly recommend doubling your polish until you have managed to grow out all of that damage. Okay. There's one more thing that you can add to your regimen that is really going to make a difference in how fast your nails grow, and that is a collagen and biotin vitamin. Okay, and the added benefit of that is that it's amazing for your hair as well. So I have tried all of them on the market. No, I've tried all of them. I'm gonna tell you about some of my favorites. So one of my favorites is called Bloomy. It's a biotin, collagen, and keratin vitamin. They have it in vitamins and gummies. You used to be able to get it on Amazon. It's not there anymore. You have to actually buy it from I think it's bloomyusa.com, BLOOMMY. And it is a little blue gummy bear looking gummy. They're amazing. They actually guarantee their vitamin or those vitamins to noticeable difference within 2 weeks. They're the only ones I've seen that has had that guarantee. And they are right. You have a super noticeable difference in how fast your nails are growing within 2 weeks. And then they're occasionally out of stock though, so I've tried other brands in the meantime whenever they are out of stock. And I found one on Amazon called MAV, M-A-V. It is a pink gummy. It is a biotin and collagen gummy as well. It's a little pricier. It's about $20 a month for those. And then my favorite on the cheaper end that I found is this one called Pink. And it is a multivitamin, not just a gummy, but the multivitamin contains collagen and biotin as well. Okay, so you're getting your biotin and your collagen. You want to make sure that your collagen is ingestible. Okay, any of the ones that are like the liquid or the powder that you're using, if you're already using that, that's going to be great for your nails as well. You do want to find some sort of ingestible biotin to add to it. It's a combination of the two. So I also use the Vital Proteins collagen from, I think I got it Sam's Club. It's the cheapest. You can also get this pink at Sam's Club, and it's like, I think $12.99 or $15.99 for 2 bottles. So definitely the cheapest out of the gummies. And I'm right now using this and the Vital Proteins because I want more collagen. So I add a scoop of the Vital Proteins to my coffee in the morning. So any liquid or powder collagen that you can take and ingest is going to be what you're needing for that, help them grow faster. And lastly but not leastly is you want to make sure that your hands stay hydrated. Okay, that's just a general rule for everything. Get yourself a nice moisturizer, a nice hand cream, something you enjoy. Whatever, if you want scented, unscented, just find yourself a nice hand cream. Also switch out your soap. Okay, use a hydrating soap. My favorite is the Myers. I love the way that it doesn't dry out your hands, and the lavender scent's really nice, so that's the one I use. There's tons of other soaps on the market. Find one that you like that you can keep at your house to wash your hands that's not drying, and then put a lotion next to it, okay? Color Street also has a new hand lotion out that is anti-aging. This is the only one on the market that I'm aware of. I even did a Google search and couldn't find any anti-aging hand creams. So it has collagen added to it. It has 18 silk amino acids that help to boost the collagen, and it also has vitamin C and vitamin E. Okay, it's got jojoba oil in it, coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oils. It's super nice. It's not scented at all. Okay, there's no scent to it, and it is fast absorbing. And all you need is this tiny little bit. Okay, that's plenty. In fact, it's probably more than I need. But it is so nice. It absorbs like that. Like seriously, that's it. That's all the hand rubbing I have to do. It is absorbed. My hands feel nice and silky. As far as the anti-aging, I've just started using it because it just came out. So I will do another review about that in 2 months after I've been using it for a while. Show you guys a side by side of my hands. And I just do this at the same time I do my cuticle oil. I'll put my cuticle oil on first. Once it's absorbed, the Color Street absorbs super fast compared to other cuticle oils. And it doesn't leave your hands greasy. So I can put this lotion on right on top. I don't even have to wipe it off. Our products, the 4 products, the nail polish remover, the nail strengthener, the hand lotion, and nail strengthener and cuticle oil, they're formulated as a system. Okay, they were made to go together to get the best possible results. However, even adding just one of them, I think they're all amazing. Mr. Fall Park totally exceeded any expectations I had of these products, and they are really like one or 2 or 3 steps above some of them, any of the other products on the market like them. Again, you can get them through any of your Color Street stylist. So I love them. They're amazing. Again, with the glass cuticle pusher, the glass nail file, adding in a collagen and biotin vitamin. And then if you want that extra fast nail growth, get a jojoba oil and rub it in on your cuticles up here. Keep your nails hydrated, and you are going to have happy, healthy, beautiful, amazing nails to put your Color Street on top of. And I'm so happy that you guys are looking into working on that lovely nail health. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments or DM me. And if you found this video helpful and enjoy learning more tips and tricks about Color Street or other nail health things, please like and subscribe and follow me. Thanks.